Good morning. We are here in Eaglestaðir in Iceland. Gorgeous waterfall behind me, all icy. I love it here. But I wanted to give you a look at what's inside my camera bag. So my bag is from Shimoda Designs, has lots and lots of pockets, and I'm going to give you an overview of what I'm carrying here. So let's start in the main compartment. This is where I keep all my camera gear. Has a nice side opening like that so that I can access it easily. Even when it's strapped around my waist, I can swing it around, put it out in front of me, and still open it up easily right there. And that's great for when I'm, in a swamp, standing on a beach where it's sandy and wet, anywhere where it's muddy, that kind of thing. Anybody who knows me knows that I carry a rather large collection of cloths for my camera, keep it nice and clean. So I have two cameras in my bag, two bodies that I carry. This is an A7R II from Sony. It's a mirrorless camera, and right now I have a 16 to 35 millimeter lens on there. I have a second camera body that is a crop factor. That A7R II is a full frame. This one is my crop factor body, also from Sony, and right now I've got my 90 millimeter macro. That's an f2.8, so this is one of my favorite lenses right now. Love it. I also have all my filters in here. These are Benro filters, the filter cases that come with them, and you can see I label all my filters because I like to be able to find them easily. But you can see I've got all my filters. These are my GND and ND filters, and then I have a few more GND filters in this one, along with my circular polarizers and a variable ND filter. So again, these are Benro filters, and if you want to know exactly what filters we carry, you can check the link below. Now, right now, I'm also carrying a 24 to 70 Sony lens, and look at that. Here's another lens cloth. No surprise there, right? And I'm also carrying a 25 prime lens. That's an f2 lens. We may be using that to shoot the aurora if the sky's clear. Anyway, now I've also got my adapter rings in here. Those are for my graduated neutral density filters, for my neutral density filters, and even my circular polarizer can fit into there, which is great. And step-up rings, so they fit all my different lenses. Okay? And then, of course, I have a bunch of batteries in here. I could keep digging all day, but I think I have about 6 batteries altogether. And I've got a remote release for my cameras. I don't use that very often, but when I do, it's great. So that's everything in the main compartment here. But I also have a pocket for a laptop. I don't have a laptop in there right now, but it fits in there beautifully. And then right above this section, I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see there's a little bit more access here. And in this section, I have my waterproof cover for my bag. And then I also have this extra bag. Shimoda sells these as well. I love these. It's just to help with organization, but they have these clear windows so you can see inside. Inside this one, you can see I have my storm jacket for my camera for when it's raining. I also have a diffuser and a reflector in here. And then I also have my little repair kit for my tripod, and it has all the little tools that I might need to repair or maintain my tripod. I also put the tools for my camera in there as well, like those teeny little screwdrivers that will fix whatever screws might come loose. I have an extra lens cap in there, and of course just the little bits and pieces of my camera that I need now and then. And then over here I have a couple of straps. Again, those are from Shimoda, and that means I can just attach extra gear to my bag. Those are great to have just in case. All right, so that's one of those, and that just fits right in here very neatly. And I've got plenty of space in there for more gear if necessary, which is really nice. So that's the main compartment. Now, on the top of my bag, I have another pocket. So in here I have a couple of these smaller organizers from Shimoda Designs. And in this one I have a little first aid kit, I have a headlamp, and my compass is in there as well. Now in this other organizer I have all my recording gear. I have an extra little mic like this one. I have an extra zoom microphone, and this is a little box of adapters for outlets in different countries. So that's really convenient to have in there. Just leave it in there all the time so I have it when I need it. And then I have my electronics gear in here too, extra charging cables and a plug. So everything neatly organized. I love that. Then I have a small little pouch of personal supplies. I have my headphones case. I have my favorite hat for when it's sunny. And then in here we have a couple of pockets, and these are great. I don't know how well you can see them, but in this inside pocket I have my wallet, my keys, my passport, all that stuff. And then there are actually two more small pockets on the other side. I have a variety of little things in there, extra hair ties, business cards, a copy of my passport, you know, that sort of thing. So that top pocket is really convenient for all the things that I might have to get at quickly, but I don't maybe need them as often as I'm going to need the things in the main compartment down there. Okay, so that's the top pocket. Now you can also see there's a zipper here, and this is kind of cool. This accesses the main compartment from the top, so I can actually stuff more gear in there, an extra jacket, some food, some snacks, whatever I need. Right now I don't have anything in there, but it is a great place for, you know, whatever you need. Excellent. Okay. And now the front pocket here is where I keep all my extra cold weather gear. So I've got an extra hat, another one of these nice warm neck things. I've got waterproof pants, a waterproof jacket. Those are great for when it's pouring rain or when it's really windy. And then, I love this about this bag. You can see there's this little side pocket here, and there's this pouch on the side. Inside that pouch right now, I have my down jacket. For days like today when I'm actually freezing cold. I put it in there so you could see. I should really be wearing it, but I'll put it on as soon as I'm done here. Anyway, this little pouch is great. You can carry extra water in there, extra gear. You can fit a lens in there, maybe even a lens and a body. There's plenty of room in there. It's not padded, so you need to provide your own protection if you're putting camera gear in there. But this is a fantastic extra feature here. And it just slips away into this little pocket on the side if you're not using it. Zip it up and get it out of the way. A really smart design there. And there's also a pocket on the other side that's accessible from that middle zipper I showed you before. It actually unzips all the way down, and you can access gear from here if it's in a side-facing organizer. So right now that's not how I have my gear organized, but it's really nice to be able to use that. And of course I can always stuff more gear in there if necessary. So you can see there is plenty of room in this bag for everything I need to carry. I could be carrying a lot more than I am now and still be pretty comfortable carrying it, which is awesome. It's got these really good waist straps and shoulder straps that are going to keep me really comfortable even with lots of gear. So one last thing here, the straps on the front of the bag, they have these handy pockets. This one is stretchy, it's open at the top, and on the left side is a zippered pocket. Perfect size for a phone. It'll fit a larger phone than mine too. And then it zips up so it's nice and safe in there. It's not going to fall out. And it's also easily accessible, which is great. I can grab my iPhone real quick, take a photo, send it to my kids, or post it on Facebook, which is awesome. Now, one of the things that I love about this particular harness is that it's adjustable. You can see here that I have my straps attached at the medium setting here, but they can go down to small and all the way up to extra large. So the flexibility of this bag, the adaptability to whatever your body type is really great. I love that because I'm a lot smaller than a lot of people, and it means that I can customize the bag to fit me perfectly, which is great. So that's everything I've got in my camera bag. I should point out that you can also attach your tripod either to the front of the bag, to either side, or strap it across the bottom here, whatever makes you happy. So there you go, that's what's in my camera bag. Of course, I always carry my tripod as well. That's my Enduro GTT 104. Folds down so it's small enough to fit in a carry-on bag. And I don't leave the house without it. So there you go. That's everything. Now you know what's in my camera bag.